The Riddler, man. We back with another Tornado Straight Reality Convo where I give it to you straight, no chasing, man. I got two of my brothers from my tribe up here. Got my brother Prince Marcus and my brother Tay Mula in the building, man. I appreciate y'all brothers for joining with me tonight, man. And we just gonna chop it up about something that me and bro was actually having a phone call about earlier. You know what I'm saying? And when we was kicking it, man, the brother was making some real good sense, man. When you break it down and you really think about it, it's gonna take some real unconditional love for a person to want to actually get a life for you or be willing to get a life for you. But make sure y'all drop a comment in the comment section, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share the video out, man. Y'all know we respond to everything. So get at us, man. So, bro, if you want to elaborate on that, they see the prompt going down at the bottom of the screen. I don't feel like nobody gonna die for me. And I'm not even willing to ask nobody that shit because I know 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get my feelings hurt. That's an answer that I'm not prepared for. You know what I'm saying? To be like, man, would you give your life for me? I don't even think I could ask my wife that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I could do it. Like I just couldn't because you just nah. I wouldn't even put that. I want to say I guess type of pressure on her, even though a person should be, as they say, what they should be willing to get a life for you if they really love you unconditionally. But it just don't always happen that way, man. So I mean, what you think about it, bro? I'll let you elaborate on it more.
I mean, as we was kicking it about before, as I told you, our ancestors told us that no love is greater than the love of a friend that'll lay his life down for you. So that form of unconditional love, bro, that's a tough pill to swallow, bro. Man, you gotta be um you gotta be honest about that. There's some parents that won't die for their children. So for you as a man who taking a woman from somebody else's mother and father and taking her as a wife or whatever, you know, I, that's a rough one to find, bro. And I'm like you,
Mhm.
I'm scared to ask the question because I don't know if I can deal with the answer. You know, you probably are in the mindset like me, like it's something I feel like maybe you can work and build towards. You know what I mean? Like maybe you can get to a point to where you honestly feel like that's where I'm at with it. That's where they at with it. But in this day and time, present season right now, to throw that question out, come on, bro. Like I don't see nobody that I really feel like I told you, that'll die for me. Like, all my family, they out of here anyway. You understand what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
bloodline family, and then, brotherhoods and relationship you create in your life throughout the years. The numbers is like, you might have one, but you fortunate if you have that because police officers ain't gonna die for you. EMT workers ain't gonna die for you.
Not at
Um,
all.
let's just keep it real, man. Like, who really is gonna die? Because look, man, George Floyd lost his life, and a motherfucker got a award for standing back like a spectator, just recording this shit. Officers got charged with shit for standing there and not doing shit. The reality is, we sick, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So we talking about, will somebody die for you? What? Will somebody capitalize off your death? Yeah, Charlie Kirk should be showing motherfuckers something. Capitalize on your death? Shit, niggas got that mastered. T-shirts, but die for you in place of you so you can keep going knowingly? Oh man, I don't know about that. Yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. That's deep.
Yeah,
Very. How you feel
that's
about that,
real.
Armante?
Hey man, I feel like shit. It's about it's about who I'ma die for and what I'ma die for. I can't expect nobody to die for me, but shit, as a man though, of my house though, my kids, my family, shit, I'm willing to. I die for that. So that's like I know nobody had died for me though, to like just on that topic specifically, but I don't think they supposed to. You
Okay.
know, I think that's on me. That's on me.
Mhm.
That's the sacrifice I'm supposed to make,
Mm.
you
Mm.
That's
know.
what's up, man.
So
That's a tough pill to swallow because you are like you also got to ask yourself, like you said, you know what I'm saying? You say that's a sacrifice you say you feel you should have to make. I would really like, it's certain people I know off the back for a rip, I give my life for. But it's a bunch of motherfuckers I
right,
have to question, like, no, I don't know about that one. And like I say, me and bro he was really going into depth, making a lot of sense earlier when we was talking on the phone because the way he was breaking it down, it was just more understandable. You see what I'm saying? And it's like that's a harsh reality to have to accept, to know that possibly the person you done married or your girl or whatever the fuck, y'all can say y'all love each other all day. All day. You see what I'm saying? 1,000 times under the sun. But is that person really willing to lay their life down for you? Like, bro, break it down how you broke it down earlier with the dudes coming in the crib and you know what I'm saying?
Look, you just give yourself a scenario of you sitting in the house with your family, and you and your old lady or whoever you with, they there, you know, your kids may be there, and you have somebody that breaks in and they pull out a gun, and first thing they look for is the mail. Like, bam, I'm about to take this mail out. And my question was, is there a scenario where somebody jumps in front of that? And I just was like, hey man, hold on. Because yes, there are stories of women who knew that the men was in trouble and they said, please don't. They stepped in front of it. All the way back in ancient scriptures with the story of David, when a man disrespected David and he was sending like 400 men. Old girl came and dropped to her knees in front of all of them. Please don't. My husband's a fool. King Nabal.
hmm,
So that's the type of love that women used to have, where if they knew imminent danger was going to come on the one that was leading them,
Hmm.
they would lay their life down for it or put themselves in front of it because, again, it's all about the lineage moving on. The power structure was intact. But now that
right,
men and women are not on the same page in regards to that, like the power and the uniqueness in the male seed, and they've made a lot out of
right,
being able to carry the baby in the womb because of child support, because of government, because women's live, because of money, because of the ability to be independent and get out and work and have things and create responsibilities and bills and contracts and agreements. It's changed some things, bro, to where I'm like, hey, bro, really, your old lady, man, she's supposed to lay it down for you. And I don't see no scenarios where old lady gonna step in front of nothing. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
you look at yourself, like Amante said, what would you step in front of? Well, any man, I mean, your children, your wife, you would. See what I'm saying? But it's supposed to work both ways.
True.
Shit hit the fan. Is the scenario really going to work that way? Where you got a assailant aiming at one, another one trying to throw themselves at him. You understand? See, because that's how a family can make it through a scenario like that. You have to look at that.
hmm,
Somebody, he instantly on top of the dude. The woman is so frantic and her love is so great. No, nigga, me. Fuck that. To the point where his attention is talking back. Now the man got a chance. Guess what? Outcome could be totally different than what it was about to be. See? That's called having a family and being a team. I'm saying that sometimes bad things can happen if a woman is not willing to be on that page with the one that she's with because it's a team engagement. It's a team effort.
hmm,
The man always need a chance to be a man. And I gave you that scenario earlier to show you that many times we won't even have a chance to be a man because what woman is going to stand up and change the scenario live when it's happening? I don't know many. You want to question your wife like she gonna be that one? You want somebody to lie to you? You want somebody to tell you the truth? Which one you want? That's why I was like, oh shit, I can't even ask no shit like this. This is way too real. This big boy conversation right here. Put your big boy pants on. Shit. What the fuck? And that's why I'm always talking about, man, how do we get our favor back, bro? How we get our women back, bro? Like we've been cheated on. Our women been gone. The world got them. The system got them.
Elaborate on that a little bit more for me too, bro, because we was actually talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always gonna be a blockage in between you and your spouse, your lady. Is always gonna be somebody that got more control over her than you. And
Exactly.
that can be her boss, her job, whatever she's connected to. And like we was kicking it, ask your lady, and I want some of the fellas to do this. Ask your lady, would she be willing to quit her job and follow your plan? Hopefully you're in a position to lead, but just ask her if is she willing to quit her job and get on board with you with what you want, and watch what she tell you. I bet you 95% is gonna say, no, I ain't I can't quit my job, baby. I can't do that.
No, they're gonna give you the ultimatum. They're gonna say, do X, Y, Z, and then I'll do it. That's gonna be their way of agreeing. But nobody's gonna just trust and just do it. No. Very few. Very few, bro. Real talk. Those are the truths we gotta look at. What's in us, what we willing to do, what we not willing to do, and what somebody else is willing to do and what they not willing to do. But at the end of the day, if you look at our pattern of behavior, we showing each other what we willing to do. We showing who we'll listen to. We showing who we won't listen to. Right? Some people get to work on time. Some people get there when they get there. We done all seen it in life.
You're absolutely right, man. Make sure y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments, man. We're gonna be responding to comments. I got my two bros up here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate these brothers being up here chopping it up with me, man. Y'all definitely need to listen to my brother. You know what I'm saying? Prince Marcus, man. He got a lot of knowledge on him. He been doing this a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's my spiritual advisor, man. So definitely listen at what he got to say, because it's gonna be a message and it's gonna be a lesson. If you could peep it, peep it. You know what I'm saying? If not, man, any question you got, put it in the chat, man. We will greatly respond. Y'all are greatly appreciated. Just know we here to reach, teach, and give as much knowledge as we can. You know what I'm saying? Brother Tay, how you feel about all this, man? What's going on? How
Oh
you
man,
mental, brother?
man.
What's good?
Hey man, I'm sitting back, man. I'm still trying to digest what brother Marcus just dropping on us, man, about this whole system, how it's right, man. You listen in the house, man. If your old lady or you just trying to have any type of partnership and you not if they going out somewhere else and somebody else giving them some money and you not in a position to do that, it's gonna be a divide. It's gonna be a divide. If you not making some type of money with somebody in this, then somebody else got their hand in it. It's the same thing. It's like the welfare, child support. Like the dad has to be out of the house. It has to be a divide for to get that because it come to the financials. You feel me? So it's like the way Brother Marcus was dropping that, man. It's like, you know, that's deep, bro. That's real, bro. That's real talk, bro. That's straight. How you say it, man? That's straight lace, no chase.
Yeah, straight no chasing, man. I get it, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's and like I
mhm,
said, like I was saying earlier, that's a hard pill to swallow. To
yeah,
know
yeah.
that a person you know you love and care about. Because imagine if you was willing to lay your life down for her. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? And like bro said, you might not get that in return, bro. That's just not how they wired. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be a real unconditional love there, bro. And I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck how much motherfuckers be saying they love each other, man. It's just not what people say it is, because when they get put to that test, you gonna see who gonna fold. For real. You gonna
Hmm.
see who gonna fold. Like me, honestly, so willingly I give my life for my kids to live, and you know what I'm saying, live on and stuff like that. Like it's no question, bro. Take me. I do myself. Like it don't matter. But you best to believe it's gonna take some train of thought for somebody else when it come to your ass. They gonna have to process that shit. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do it.
I don't know if I'm willing to do that one. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. And that's just the harsh truth. Brother Marcus, besides coughing on the tree, what you think?
Isn't that loud? But no, man. Just true words, man. Like, as I've told you in previous discussions before, we damage goods, right? Like, we all can say we got some marks on the luggage. I ain't gonna say everybody presents as baggage, but we all got mileage, mental, emotional mileage, right? Because we done been through a lot of stuff in life. Life presented us a certain set of cards coming out the gate, and we've had to just live up to things according to what life tells us. And everybody take their nicks, bumps, bruises. You know what I mean? Cheap shots. Everybody gonna get a little taste of something, and you'd be fortunate, I guess, these days to still be alive and continuing the journey over and over. You learn some things. It's just
Mhm.
life is heavy, man. It is. We get serious about things in hit and miss moments. Let's just be honest about it. You remember we
Mhm.
was talking about one time when I had got out on my little vacation stints that I used to have when I would get locked up and shit. I
Mm-hmm.
came out and I'm like, man, the grass looked greener, sky looked bluer. Like shit, everything felt HD, so real because that was just appreciation was in you that was coming out. You appreciated being free. You appreciated seeing the blue sky. You appreciated, seeing green grass. Your eyes work. You just in a moment of appreciation, and things are beautiful to you. It's hard to stay in that mode because we highly entitled. See, that's what people don't understand about the convenience era, bro. It brings in that spirit of entitlement. Like if you always able to instantly communicate, you got an expectation to instantly communicate. So if you go to your phone and you didn't pay your bill and your phone ain't old and any of that, and that motherfucker don't work, that shit will piss you the fuck off. Why? Because you have been conditioned in entitled type state of mind. You feel entitled for it to happen. You don't appreciate that. You won't appreciate that until the ability of it is gone. Then you,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, I can't even call nobody. I can't even shit. And then when you get it back, oh man, that made shit better. Now your mind is back to appreciation. But everything around us is such a convenience that that's not your first thought. Is to be appreciative, is to make sure it's there and it work. But then where is that appreciation coming in at? You understand what I'm saying? So again, life is really about your perspective. Are things that bad at any given time? Is it that horrible or terrible in
Mm-hmm.
your mind? Yes. But once you make it through something fucked up, I think everybody agrees. They come back and say, "Man, that was the best shit that happened to me, man. I learned this, man. Shit, I wouldn't be the man I was, man." Yeah. So the motherfucker that shitted on you, he taught you something. The motherfucker that stole from you, he taught you something. The motherfucker that
Yeah.
robbed you, he taught you something. He didn't die. He's still alive. So guess what, you just learned something. So if life is about learning, as we was kicking it about, sometimes correction comes in your learning. You start to understand things on a greater level, and you look for others to be there with you, but it's just not that. So maybe that's what rappers mean when they say it's lonely at the top. I don't know.
People got to
Yeah,
start peeping the message
yeah. I
though when
mean,
it's something for them to learn. You know what I'm saying? People don't even be paying attention, man. They just go through the motions. They just literally just go through the motions. They don't even try to get no understanding of what the lesson is and whatever it is they going through or any case scenario. You know what I'm saying? People just be just lost in the sauce. What was you about to say, brother Tay?
mm, man, I was just gonna pretty much reiterate on what you were saying and what Brother Marcus was saying, because it's like I've been at a point of vagrants and just, you know, return to my own vomit. I've been a dummy before, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But like my grandma would always tell me this. She would say, a wise man will change, a damn fool stay the same. So I feel like just like reflecting on when I was a dummy, and it's some things that I'm probably still am a dummy because it's things you can learn and everything. But in my reflection, I realized that I was afraid of what Brother Marcus was talking about. It's that correction because like we've all taken tests before, and
Mm-hmm.
like you take the test, you've got more B's and C's than you have A's. Like even if you got an A, you could still miss one, and then on that paper, that one you miss, there's a correction. But if we not talking about math, we talking about real life. So a lot of times people be afraid of that correction. So it's just easier to do the thing that you was just doing before that you know is stupid. Because you don't want the correction of trying to learn something new because you learning, you gonna get tested, you gonna get it wrong. Correction. And people is too arrogant. They don't got enough meekness
Right.
and discipline to you know, like,
I used to be afraid of correction, bro. Seemed like he got disconnected, you know what I'm saying? But I used to be afraid of connection. You see what I'm saying? Correction, shall I say. I used to be afraid of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was running around lying, bullshitting around, you know what I'm saying, not taking shit serious. And eventually I say this all the time, eventually you gotta grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Eventually you're gonna have to grow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And understand that
Hmm.
it's gonna be people that's gonna love on you and it's gonna be genuine. See, when I go back in time, that's how I know my brother then elevated. Hey man, my brother ain't fuck with nobody back in the day. Don't tell him you love him. He don't know the concept of that shit. He don't know the concept of family. He not from here. Like, I'm not like you niggas. I don't understand this shit. Like, every person I ever got close to, I lost or they fucking hurt me. Like, so to see him now learn all them lessons and be where he at, he had to be willing to get some correction. He had to be willing to get some understanding. He had to be willing to go through whatever the fuck it was he went through. He had to hey, head up, chest out. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But he peeped the lessons. You gotta peep the lessons in
Right.
life, man. If you don't, what you say, bro? You just a rat in the race. You just running
Yeah.
on the circle in a circle.
Yep. You just,
Right.
like I said, you have to learn. And but our biggest thing I've learned is life talks. People talk, but life talks too. And through everything you go through, sometimes you're gonna see every wrong in everything. Meaning, I know why this happened. I know why that happened. This happened because of this. This happened because of that. But the one thing that I started to consider was something called the common denominator, which was me. So once you do that and you add everything else in together and you keep in mind, okay, it was this person, it was that person. How did I know that person? Oh, that's because when I used to hang with them. Okay. And you just analyze things in life. You see a pattern in life. You see a pattern in you. You can kind of see it like, okay, I do this. I like to be around brothers. I like to be in a brotherhood, but I need to watch the type of company I'm keeping. You know what I'm saying? Because I could get caught up what another brother is into, and I'm not even into that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And I learned from that because I feel like I have a firm trust and understanding that if you want, you can learn from the mistakes and the correction of others so that it does not apply to you. You don't have to directly go through everything in life yourself. You can learn from others. And I've tried to use that to the best of my ability. Um, So that's why I went through a lot of things. You understand what I'm saying? Because again, life is about balance. If you're a people watcher and you like to focus on people, guess what? Sometimes you lose focus of you. all of your thoughts are on everything that's going on around you and studying them and how they move and how they look and what this means and what that means. And you're such a student of life that you forget to be a student to your own physiology, to your own biology, to your own self.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, yeah, you got to. That's why I say sometimes you're not appreciative. Sometimes you forget to be thankful. Sometimes you forget to say, hey, man, you know what? Regardless of this person said I did wrong, that person said I did wrong, the job said I didn't do this. Let me look at myself and say, well, damn it, I have done this. I have done that. I have come. Sometimes we have to do that with ourselves. We quick to do it with others, but sometimes we have to look at life and be able to do that for ourselves as well. I mean, as a man, if we're able to self-heal, we know we got the ability to heal things in our relationship. And that go back to what we was talking about earlier. We got to take the power back from other forces. Why is it that our significant others think they can go run to a white coat and he really gonna be the one to put words on you that's gonna make you healthier than what the things that I'm telling you at home every day? All he can do is give you a science experiment and a drug. You really think he care whether you live or die? You really think he care about your overall health? If I'm the person that really, we go back to that word love. If I'm the person that love and care for you, how the hell can he love and care for you more than what I do? How
Right. He
somebody
just gonna keep telling you bullshit to keep you coming back to get a check.
exactly. So it's taking that power back. We deserve greater honor than that. You know what I mean? But it may go out to the white coats because of the appearance and the way they posture and the way that we traditionally go through life. But if you look at it in its core, it's probably somebody in their family, a brother, an uncle, a husband, somebody who's already speaking words of nutrition, already speaking words of health and wellness, told you to take this out your diet, told you to not do this, told you to not do that. And then you're going to want to run to them folks and say, what's wrong with me? Can you help me? It don't
Mm-hmm.
make sense.
I don't understand what is so. Can you answer me this, like, in your best opinion, in both of y'all best opinion, what is so hard about putting full trust in your mate and going along with their game plan? Why is it
Brother,
so hard?
it's trust, brother. It's hard to trust. Think about it. Like, that's why we had that conversation about, would your old lady give up her job if you said just follow me? I got the game plan. Let's just go on a journey. Let's live life a certain way. Let's drop the 9 to 5 thinking. Just come on, we got this. We're gonna do it this way. We got another way of doing it. It's hard to do that when you've been conditioned. This is what works. You asking me to go towards some question mark. I'm scared. I feel anxiety. I feel worry. I got the spirit of doubt on me. I'm going to be a backseat driver all the way on the journey. Like, I'm just in this position. It's hard for me to cheerlead and encourage you because you presented me with a question mark. Because what I have to do is I have to trust. I have to look at you and say, it don't matter if I don't know where we going, how we getting there, who we going to stay around, how I'm gonna do this. It don't matter. If I trust in this person in front of me and I follow them, all I gotta do is get right behind them. Wherever the hell they going, I'm going. If it start raining and they don't want to get rained on, they gonna get sheltered and get shelter and be shielded from the rain. So if I stay right behind them, I will too. All I got to do is follow behind them. See, trust will allow you to take the journey when you're blind to where it is you're going. But when somebody else wants to be in the lead and they perceive themselves taking the journey with them in a leadership spot, like, no, I'm not behind the man. I'm side by side with the man. I want to be equal with him. So when he talk about going on this journey, I can't trust that. Because when I look forward, I see darkness and I'm scared. I don't know where the hell we going. The man say he's telling you, follow me. Now, I didn't tell you to get on the side. I'm telling you to get behind me. That's a hard thing for a woman to do because she actually wants to be on the side. It's a difference. And she thinks that it's degrading or demeaning to be behind. Because unfortunately, that's the image and different things that have been portrayed and sold, but that's not it. It's natural to be that way. If you look at animals, that's how they move and maneuver. The other, it's not going to be a side by side unless it's designed to be that way. Other than that, it's one follow the other. Follow. I'm behind you. You go ahead. I got you. I'm a few paces right behind you.
That's how wolves travel in packs.
Exactly. Most packs
Single
travel that
file
way.
line, and they protect the women. They keep the women in the middle, the women
Come
and the
on.
children.
That's the whole point. That's what I'm saying. If the danger and the arrows are coming, who the first one to get it? The man. He's supposed to. All accountability go to him. He the head of the house. Because if it's a force of protection that's going to come forth and protect what's behind him, that's also going to come through the man. When you on the side, you turn into what? A distraction. That's how many men be getting picked on. Because he had a distraction. He didn't have a true cheerleader that was behind him. That would have had him focused. Just saying.
Yeah, I think it is all on wording and how you look at it and stuff like that. And I think that's where the disconnect come in at, because like you say, as soon as this is just my opinion, as soon as a woman here behind you, the fuck? Nigga, I'm your equal. Like, yeah, you are, but you're also here to help motivate and push me forward to do my best. Like, it's all on how you look at it. It's all in wording. It's all in your feeling and your intentions. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you got some ignorant dudes out here feel like they woman is beneath them and da-da. If you know that ain't you, don't get caught up in the word. If your man is giving you that high regard, or your spouse giving you that high regard, and they want you to help uplift them and push them to keep the fucking ship going, I feel like it should be no problem with that.
That's one thing I admire and love about my old lady is she'll always come and tell me stories. Like people be asking me questions and she'd be like, shit, I don't know. I'll just go ask my husband. And they'll just look at her and she like, shit, man, I don't gotta do all that. It's certain shit that he for. I'll ask him. He'll know. And then he'll tell me. And then I'll know, like, that's the way it works. That's if a person can know their role, everything makes sense. If everything makes sense to both parties, you always can have growth and support and move forward. That's one of the keys. That's what it's hard to find. It's hard to find in the workplace, hard to find in a relationship, hard to get our kids sometimes to conform in the family outlook of things and say, hey, this is what's best for everybody. You always got to look out for everybody. Family is family. Family always got to stay strong. So every single one's a family member. Hey, sister, you look out for your brother. Brother, you look out for your sister. Hey, both of y'all, don't forget, y'all holding the family name. Don't go out there and be no damn fool. You know, everything is still come back to family. So looking at it that way, again, we got to start to wise up and learn like, man, all the bad, that's us. All the good, that's us. So let's just make a clear decision on what that's going to be. You understand? Even if you're a person that's running around every day and you fucking dealing with road rage, your ass need anger management or some shit. At some point, you can always wake up one day and say, you know what? One thing that's been consistent through my road rage for the past 20 to 30 years, people make a lot of mistakes on the road, in my opinion. At what point do you come to grips with that and get out of your feelings? When will you allow people to be imperfect? When will you allow life to be life? When will you allow things to be things, right? Because every single one of them scenarios, it could have been a very logical reason that you, because you're in your entitled mind, because you have somewhere to go or you want to get somewhere at a certain time, and you selfishly are in your own mind, you don't take into account that somebody could be having a heart attack. Somebody could be getting the news that somebody died in their family and losing focus while they're in the damn vehicle. You don't know if people got health issues. Hey, maybe a motherfucker drank too much, made a bad decision. These are the things that happen in life. This is your community. So what do you come to grips with that? You understand what I'm saying? Not to say that you shouldn't be upset if somebody cut you off or you damn near have an accident and you scared and your heart beating and you like, what the, all that, I get it. But again, everybody want to be on the next level, it seems like, with their emotion and their feelings. And again, that comes from a lack of appreciation of life. You lose sight of all that in that moment. You don't care about that. You want to prove something. You want to show something. You want to say something. You want to do something. You got a whole nother spirit on you. right? You're not gonna have one that's got a calm, rational thinking out. It's all right. No, that's called patience. That's called just understanding. That's just called no. That's something different. So again, it's all about how we look at stuff, man. Is what we gonna get out of life. Life getting hard for everybody. So everybody got to look at that and say either make some changes in your life or start to wrap your mind around making the most out of what you feel like is going against you because you can't control it. You can't stop it. Whether you feel like AI is squeezing us out of jobs, whether you feel like I'm doing a whole hell of a lot, but I can never save anything. So what the hell am I going to do 17 years from now? Whatever your questions may be, they're not going to get any easier. The questions are going to get even harder. You understand what I'm saying? So you either got to wrap your mind around that or wrap your mind around this is my game plan to move out of some shit. You understand what I'm saying? But everybody should have something in their mind where they convicted. You shouldn't need a New Year's resolution. You understand what I'm saying? To be convicted in whatever you need to be convicted in. If you tired of bullshit, nigga, be allergic to bullshit. You got that choice. I think many men have quit smoking, relapsed, did things of that nature. I know I quit smoking squares for probably about 7, 8 years. You understand? And it was the words of a person that made me do that shit. Wasn't no nicotine patch, wasn't no just cold turkey. You know what? I'm straight. You know what? I'm straight. It's mental. Everything in life
It
is really
is.
mental.
It is.
So,
People telling you to quit ain't gonna make you quit. That shit just not gonna happen.
no, no. It's
It's
you
just
being
not.
convicted
That ain't how shit work.
why you need to quit. And if somebody words leads you there, like I had some words to lead me there, like, hey, bro, you might want to reconsider having a habit that you can't afford. That's some real shit. I mean, some
Mm-hmm.
shit you tell crackheads and niggas who chasing cocaine and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? You might not want to get hooked on a drug that you can't afford, which usually is a sign, man, you out here begging. So it becomes humbling when you realize where you at. Damn, my crackhead, is this cigarette like cocaine? Because something just tell me that dude, what he just said to me, what he said, it was how he said it. Oh shit, I don't like that. And man, fuck these squares. And that's what I said. And
Hey,
that's what
so hey, brother Marcus, let me ask
yeah.
y'all, NATO. So would you so okay, so I think we figured out like pretty much ain't nobody finna die for us, right? We can agree on that.
I honestly don't think it'll happen. Not in my scenario. I don't know. And I'm even going to my kids. I don't know nobody that's gonna be willing to lay down their life for me, bro. I
Right.
just don't see it. You
All
know what I'm
right.
saying?
But
Well, let me take
so
that back. Let me take that back. And I ain't just saying that because he on here. We talked about this earlier, and he said he would. So I know my brother lay down his life for me because I do the same. We one in accord with that. I'm not gonna lie. So that's about the only person I know for sure
right,
that'll be like, hey man, take me instead. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening.
right. But what I was gonna ask, I was like, would you rather have somebody that's gonna die for you or somebody that's gonna be there for you if you don't die? So let's when you fucked up, when you down, if you sick, if you know what I'm saying, nigga get shot. Like, would you rather have somebody if you go to jail, would you rather have somebody that's there for you if you don't die or somebody that'll die for you?
I'll probably this is just me. I'll probably rather have somebody that's willing to hold me down if I didn't die because that still gives both of us life. You see what I'm saying? I could be fucked up.
Right,
They long as they got my back, I'm good. If ain't nobody gotta make that ultimate sacrifice, that's perfectly fine with me. But I will say this: the type of person that I am, I would rather have to give my life for somebody to keep living than somebody get a life for me. I'm willing to make that sacrifice. That's just me though. You see what I'm saying? That's just me. Everybody ain't
right,
gonna be on that. Some motherfuckers be like, yeah, you willing to die for me? Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna do that, but I'm willing to make that type of sacrifice, and I've made peace with that. I've made peace with the Father with that, because you know what I'm saying. Like, if I'm totally dedicated to something, I'm gonna give it my all. My all includes my life. I was like that with my rap group. I was willing to die for that shit, bro. Like, literally put my life on the fucking line. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Shit got you emotional up there. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Everybody ain't gonna make that sacrifice, though. You feel me?
Nah,
no, it was
shit,
only a
I
bit,
you know, I
brother.
I need a motherfucker to be there for me if I don't die.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, if I'm fucked up, you know what I mean? Like, shit, don't die for me. I like you said, I wouldn't
Yeah,
even if a motherfucker died for me, I wouldn't even like, bro, I'd be fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. Like that shit fuck you up. Like, cause shit,
it
I
would.
couldn't even go like that. I'm gonna go with you. It's like, fuck it. Shit, we both finna die then. Shit.
Exactly, and that's why I was telling you in that scenario, it's got to be a bond. The two that become one. It's not just in the vow and in the contract. Y'all got to live it so that y'all really become that. You
Right.
understand? It's like people said, you start a sentence, she should be able to finish it. Y'all should be one. If y'all one, just trust me.
Yeah,
Even when you don't know it, you'll be working together and not working against each other because there'll be nothing between y'all. It's just
yeah.
y'all two
Shit.
made. And what I'm trying to tell people is that ain't what's happening because of something wedged in between the two people. It's certain relationships, systematic relationships that's in between the two people. Therefore, they can't become one-minded. And you say, well, why can't
Right.
they? Why they can't trust? They're not going to be able to trust because it's another force that's got more resource, organization, structure, discipline, track record, history that you're dealing with. It's the truth of it.
Feel me?
I get
That's
it.
real.
I get it. That's some real shit,
That's
man.
real.
That's some real shit. For real, for real. I appreciate y'all boys coming to chop it up with your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? We needed this
Yeah.
conversation, man. We've been trying to get this going
Uh,
for a minute.
Yeah, well, I
yeah,
appreciate you.
for real. Yeah,
For
appreciate
real.
it, brother.
Oh yeah, man. For real, man. Hey bro, let me ask you this, man. If a man is to be judged, what should he be judged on? And that's by his peer. I'm talking about by his peers or the legacy you leave. If you are to be judged, what would you want to be judged on?
Hmm. I would just want to be judged on my ability to make something better or greater. That's probably all I would tell you. Life got a lot of ups and downs and expectations and a lot of things, but at the end of the day, I probably would want to be graded or judged on my ability to make something out of nothing, which means make something greater. Because I've always been willing to share. You know what I mean? So that means in life, I learn things and I pick them up. So no matter what environment the Father put me in, whether it's a workplace, around brothers, around whatever, I'm about to share what it is I'm up on. And I think we can create something. We about to create something out of nothing. And I'm about to make something better or greater out of this. So I've done it in jobs. I've done it in school scenarios. I've done it with men and brothers. And I try to continue to do it. But that's what I would want to be judged on. Just that. Yeah.
What about you, Tay?
Shit, I want to be judged off my works, man. Cause shit,
That's
it's some people that's going to have some good things to say, and then some that say ain't gonna have some good things to say. I already know that, you know. So, uh,
Yeah, I would want to
it's
be
like,
judged off my works too. That's what I was
yeah,
on. I would want to be judged off my works, you know what I'm saying? But I would also want people to remember me for, you know, the love I gave, the kindness, how I tried to help people, you know what I'm saying? How I tried to motivate people to be better every day than what they was the day before. You know what I'm saying? But I would definitely want to be judged on my deeds, man. And hopefully my good deeds outweigh my bad. You see what I'm saying? But if they don't,
right,
I'm not here any motherfucking way to deal with the shit. You can't judge me for that. I'm gonna have to deal with the father for that. You see what I'm saying?
right.
But
Yeah.
that's what's up, man. So, bro, is there anything you want to chop it up about, man, before we close it out? Because I know you be going, you be having some stuff, you be, you know,
You got it.
huh?
I said you got it. You know, uh, it's a crazy place, brother. Who knows? You know, we can pull rabbits out of hats all day, right? Like,
Yeah,
um, it's a crazy place. It just is. Just because, again, hard for me to see um, people. I don't see a lot of people that's not going through the motions in life. Like, I just don't. I don't see many people that have eyes to see and ears that can hear. I just don't. And I was telling you before, if you can't hear, it's really hard for you to learn. If you are making it hard on yourself to learn, you're slowing your own learning curve because it's a difference between thinking you know and knowing you know. It's just a difference. Until you can graduate in your mind there, life is challenging. Everything's challenging. That's the essence of argument and debate. Somebody just doesn't have a clear understanding of something and they feel threatened by information coming forth because of the understanding they do have. But if they had a full understanding, the information wouldn't upset them. They would understand it's two sides to everything. It's a rough and a smooth, a hot and a cold, a bitter and a sweet to everything. And sometimes we don't want to accept that. So that's what makes us want to argue. Oh, he was a great person. And nigga wasn't shit. So
yeah, I
that
think
became
just be
so
stuck
that
in their
became
ways.
the Floyd debate. Like he's a person. He means something. He this and that. No, he was on drugs. He was a dopehead. He was a fucking defiant. See, if you don't have a full understanding, you're gonna be in your feelings.
Yeah, I was just about to say that come from no understanding, man. No understanding had you so quick to fucking judge shit, judge other people. You ain't got no understand. Just like that road rage incident you was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I actually seen a video. I was gonna touch on that when you brought it up about you just never know what a person going through because it's a video that's going viral. It was more so funny than anything. My man was driving all over the road, heated. He damn near ran another man off the road. When they both pulled to the side, my man looked at him like, damn, bro, like, what's going on? He like, oh, fuck you. He like, look, man, I ain't getting no ass this morning either, bro. Like, so I get it. I understand. Let's just both go on about our way where we going. My man looked at him like, man, you know what? You right. Cause you just never know. You see what I'm saying? Like, that could have went either way. But turns out these niggas ain't getting no more than Nookie. So they, this nigga look cranky. You know what I'm saying? Like, my man was probably about to try to blow him down.
Yeah,
My man,
I
for
do.
real, my man was probably about to try to blow him down. You know how the road rage incidents go.
You're right.
But
You're right, brother.
somebody who has some understanding and one with the father was like, wait a minute. Hey, bruh, I ain't getting nothing either this morning, dog. I know why you pissed off. Yeah, I know why you mad. And deaded that shit real quick. You see what I'm saying? And then you go on about your day. For real. Like, but yeah, man.
Yeah.
No understanding of how you tripping out here. And how you tripping. Thing is, people gotta want to get understanding, man. People, like you said, bro, people just be going through the motions, just living every day, just ain't learning shit, ain't trying to learn shit, ain't giving back, ain't gaining nothing, ain't peeping G, none of that shit, man. They just out here. They just out here like fuck it, nigga. Fadoo. It is what it is. Like, really?
You tell me, how can you learn if everything puts you in a victim position or it warrants a complaint? Like, how are you really learning? Because you
You can't.
probably in it like, oh, well, this shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have. Okay, that in your mind, you think something shouldn't have happened. But the fact that it did, there's something to be learned from what happened. Is your mind going to go into that next level of thought? Probably not. You stay stuck in the complaint of you think it shouldn't have happened, but you don't focus on what happened and why and unravel. Like, it's like these steps like don't happen. So that's what makes me think like, man, people just be kind of going through the motions because they repetitive in their patterns of behavior, repetitive in their pain, repetitive in there's no change that comes in that breaks up
Mhm.
what exists. Think about the relationships where you are going at somebody, you trying to figure some things out. And it's you as a person at some point you start to unravel it. Like, I think I know what's going on. I think I know what's going on. Why? Because you starting to figure out what you doing and you also analyzing what they doing. So you figuring it out. But if the other party ain't analyzing themselves and they ain't figuring out what they doing, you become super frustrated because it's like brick wall, brick wall, brick wall. You're not getting nowhere because the other person, there's not a full understanding over there. Y'all not gonna come together and be one. It's not happening like that. That's the disconnect. That's the break. And then as I try to share, it's like we all gotta agree on one thing. Like, I got my wife to agree upon. We all specialize in something different. We always got to be able to agree on that. Wherever we put our time, energy, and experiences in life, give us a right to stand on that. Just like going to school for a degree, and they give you that, and you can stand on that and say, "Hey, I'm certified in this. I've got a degree in that." Like,
Mhm.
so in life, you got to get the one that's next to you to understand there are certain things in life. This is what I do. This is what I study. This is what I know. This is what I observe. This is you don't need to do the thinking when it comes to none of this. This is what I do, literally. I'm sharing it with you so you can learn and you can pick something up because this is not something you just gonna pick up. This is something you got to go seek out. So I'm coming back and I'm dropping it on you. I'm giving it to you. And I'm looking for you to take it and understand what it is, and boom. You see what I'm saying? You need something, cut the faucet on. If not, cut the motherfucker off. You know.
Right.
So again, we don't get that type of honor and respect that you jump up, you try to do it yourself. Remember, on the side, not behind. And you understand? It just gets all miscommunications happen. Right? Like, because you might jump out there and do something and be like, damn, man, why you do that? I would have did it like this. Why didn't you just ask me? Now you feel slighted as a man in your position and this and that. Because again, a lot of times we don't um, consider each other. Like, I learned something in my relationship. I remember it, man. I'm learning all the time. It was one of them when you have a little young baby in the house and you got a young one. Sometimes as a man, your spidey senses be going off like a woman senses be going off, right? Like, I know it's something wrong with the child, right? And I'm just compelled, let me see what's going on with her, right? Like, let me calm her down. Let me see what's going on, what she done did now, whatever it may be. You have your own fatherly spidey instinct that goes off when shit's going on in your house, right? So my wife and my daughter would be kind of like, getting into it and having issues and what have you. And that shit would kind of flag me like, man, I got to go up here and almost like play referee. Like, I got to go get in this. I got to let this little girl know. I got to calm my wife down. You understand what I'm saying? I got this whole mind.
Mhm.
So I'm running up the stairs because, I'm in a man cave and shit. I'm running up the stairs and I'm like, hey, man, Raylan. And instantly, because I'm the man, my voice, all of that, and the whole situation changes. And I had to realize something because it would totally piss my wife off. She would just go the fuck off. Man, there you go. Like, I can't even parent. Like, here you come. Like, it made the. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell you talking about? We on the same team. No, that ain't what's going on. I'm coming up here. I'm the hero. I'm not the villain. Next thing I know, the shit is all turned on me. I got one looking at me like I'm the big bad guy because I'm coming with like the belt, so to speak, without the belt. I'm coming
Right.
with the belt from the mouth. So the little kid is crying and you ain't even touched them. They feel like they about to get a whooping because you didn't tongue lash them. That now she's upset thinking I didn't usurped her as a parent and I done overstepped your bounds and now your words don't mean nothing and it's just gonna be me. All this shit getting turned backwards. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So, but I learned something about time, season, and something called consideration. When somebody expresses to you, regardless of whether you think it's right or wrong, if that's the person the Father gave you or the person you love, and they express to you, I feel like this, then as a man, take note of that. Have some damn memory. Take note of that. She telling you something. Oh, you feel like I stepped on your toes. You feel like it's about, okay, you getting confidence boosting shots and shit from this. You getting life points from this shit. And I'm coming in, I'm fucking up the game plan, like, oh shit, my bad. So now when that whole thing goes off, what? I'm mindful. I'm about to make a small adjustment to how we about to approach this right here. Why? Hey man, I got love for you. Why would I purposely do anything that you told me or you felt like I was going against you? We're on the same page. And then you have to communicate that. Hey, you know why I'm doing it like this, right? Why? Hey, because, if I just come up here and do this, like you let the person know. Sometimes you got to tell them because they be right there seeing the shit, but you ain't going to get no recognition, no thank you, no credit, no.
Right.
They know they ask exactly what you're doing to get, you try to get your flowers out the situation because you're like, look, I'm making the adjustment. I heard what you said. Hey, hello. Because I'm gonna need you to do the same thing. When I voice my opinion, I say, hey, don't, no, that wasn't right. I'm gonna need you to think, go, take the adjustment. You understand what I'm saying? Make a change because you got that love for me. You can't expect it out of one and you haven't been displaying it yourself, right? We supposed to reap what we sow. If I've been giving you nothing but love, why would you repay me with hate? If I'm if I tell you to be encouraged, why would you get on the phone with me and sound discouraged? Sometimes the one right next to us don't think. If I tell you, hey man, don't say nothing, leave me alone right now. No, he just saying that. That's because you ain't been getting loved on, and then you get to smother somebody. And you gonna piss somebody off. Will you listen to their words? If
Hmm.
someone to be encouraged, show a happy spirit, be encouraged, find a way in your mind to be excited and to move. That's what that person's asking you to do. If a person tell you, hey, leave me alone, don't speak to me right now, or whatever, why not do that? Because that's what they're asking you to do. That probably will make them happy. People
Have
don't
some
realize they
consideration.
it.
Have some
Some people
consideration.
don't say nothing. They start saying something like, why are you doing the opposite?
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
I don't get it. You tell them to sit down, they stand up. You tell them to stand up, they sit down. I, you can't make it up. Just if everybody would really pay attention, man, that's exactly what be happening. It's people that say that's a whole science of the mind. Just tell somebody what not to do and they gonna go do it. What? Yeah.
I think people just be acting stubborn, man. Or as they say, stupid. I think motherfuckers be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like people just do dumb shit. Cause even with your homeboys, soon as you go around your homeboys, they be like, "What up, though? Hey man, I'm good, but I've been having a fucked up day. I ain't for the bullshit today. But what up? Niggas gonna instantly start fucking with you, getting on your nerves, thinking they cheering you up, trying to make you laugh. It's like, come on, bro. Listen, like you said, listen at what I said, man. Have some consideration for somebody other than yourself.
Yeah.
Tay, what's on your mind, bro?
Oh man, I'm a fly on the wall, man. I'm a student right now, bro. Brother, I'm getting my learning. You feel me?
That
And
boy
I'm-
Zooty. That's what's up, though,
Yeah,
man. But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Well, you know what? We probably gonna end this one. We're gonna take this to TikTok, man. We're gonna take this to TikTok, man. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all brothers coming on here chopping it up with me, man. Prince Marcus, man, brother Tate Muller. Y'all are
yes,
greatly
sir.
appreciated, man. You know what I'm saying? Perfect peace to both of you brothers. We gonna chill and chop it up in the back room for a minute. Don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. V, Lawton, T Lady. I see y'all on here. You know what I'm saying? What up, though? Oh shit, Kiva, what's good? What's good? You came in at the end, Kiva, but what's going on, man? Appreciate you. We about to go live on TikTok, so going over to TikTok, man. We about to get this live started over there. Once again, appreciate everybody that joined us. This your boy Tornado the Riddler, host, CEO, and founder of Tornado Straight Reality Convo. Well, over here we get to you straight, no chaser. And as y'all see, we gonna give it to you straight, no chaser.